Between badges, quests, and dungeons alone, there's a lot of content in Wizard101. When you add on things like the Pet Tome, Monstrology, and more, challenging yourself to complete it all seems impossible. However, with careful planning and strategic routes, even a guy like me can complete all of Wizard101. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's no chance. There's no chance. For starters, I want to bring up that I stream almost every day over at twitch.tv/gooplord69. So if you enjoy the video and you like what you see, come swing by the stream and hang out. I'd love to interact more with the community and let viewers have more control over what happens during the streams. Taking our first steps forward, we tackle Unicorn Way, the first area of Wizard City. We beat up a few of the undead to mark our beginning, and work with Lady Oriole to rescue the avenue from the clutches of Rattlebones. Upon our return back to the Commons, we discover that the 3 lanes, Triton Avenue, Firecat Alley, and Cyclops Lane are all currently under attack and need our assistance. So of course we run around as our pet instead and find little hidden mounds of dirt as part of the tutorial for the pet pavilion. Then, promptly get to work. Triton Avenue is up first, so we work with Duncan to help find Susie, as well as to stop whatever's happening from happening. Our search leads us to Galvanos Tower, where we fight the Harvest Lord, rescuing Susie and checking one thing off our list. Then, we learn their plan was to overload Triton Avenue with storm magic, causing it to explode. So we run to the Storm Professor in a panic and ask what we should do. He hands us a master key and sends us off telling us that all we need to do is tap a machine 3 times and it will automatically shut off the feedback loops, causing the imminent destruction of Triton Avenue, saving it, and even taking down a Kraken along the way. Next up is Firecat Alley. Here it seems that the Fire Elves have started rioting through the streets, attacking everyone at random. So we deal with a few while finding a witch named Greta, who helps us narrow down the cause of the frenzy to a Banshee's curse. She helps us track down the Banshee, and on the way we encounter this crazy Firecat lady. We then immediately get sidetracked once again trying to find her lost Firecats, leading us down a nasty rabbit hole of family drama and pretty funny dialogue. I'm like preparing my ears.
My fire kittens! My fire kittens!
I got her to do it twice. Ew. Getting back to the task at hand, we deliver the cure to a prominent elf who then spreads the cure among his people, and we move on. 2 out of the 3 streets having been saved now. Last but not least of the main story quests, we sprint over to Cyclops Lane and encounter Nolan Stormgate, a fellow myth student who tasks us with helping him figure out why the Cyclops and trolls are revolting against Wizard City. After a bit of back and forth, we work our way down the street, making our way to General Achilles, and find out that the Cyclops are being controlled by a vampire ghost rabbit. Yeah. Anyways, once we defeat General Achilles, he informs us that the rabbit is controlling everyone through this crystal ball behind him, and lets us pass by to destroy it, saving Cyclops Lane and clearing out the last major street of Wizard City. At this point, we've cleared out most of the main story of Wizard City, and we don't have much left to go. However, in light of our challenge to complete everything there is to do in Wizard101, I began my trek through Colossus Boulevard and Crab Alley. I think now is a good time to mention that I have been completing all the side content as it appears in each area, and I know some areas we will have to come back to at a later point in time to unlock the quests. I've been using the quest tracker to locate quests in Wizard City that pop up, checking periodically to see if anything else has popped up, and then moving into a new area to do more quests. Unfortunately, a lot of the side content in Wizard City is, understandably, tutorials in some fashion. So there's not a whole lot that happened in this section of the game that really stood out to me. However, we did get to see some cool spells from a high-level ice wizard, which was really cool to see. I love this guy. I've never seen this spell before. That's such a cool spell. Other than that though, just to give you guys a heads up on the direction we're taking, I plan on completing everything as it comes up in each world, then backtracking through previous worlds once done to complete any and all content that may or may not have been there before, if I'm able to. Since Wizard City is the first world and there's nothing to backtrack to, I'll just be moving to Krokotopia once I've finished everything. After I've finished Krokotopia though, I'll be coming back to Wizard City to see if anything came up while I was gone before moving on to Marleybone. There was one dungeon in the Old Town sewer system though that was a lot of fun and quite a step up in terms of difficulty from the rest of Wizard City. The dungeon featured these bugs that acted like the mafia of sanitation workers, and we had to fight our way through the ranks to rescue old Doug from being forced to dig.
I am willing to negotiate for Douglas's services, but of course, I will require compensation in return.
Once we encountered Doug, it seems he accidentally dug up an ancient spirit who was angry for being disturbed, so to finish this dungeon, we have to fight a boss with 1400 HP, which is a heck of a lot more than anything else we've encountered so far. Thankfully though, it's just a single boss, so bringing shields to counter his big hits and slowly chipping away at his health, we eventually break through and take him down. This is also a good time to mention that I'm not restricting myself to only doing things solo. While interesting, I feel like a lot of the fun of Wizard101 for me back in the day was teaming up with random people and working together towards a common goal. On that note, if you'd like to start the journey to complete everything in Wizard101 along with me, I'd highly recommend following along with the streams. The only thing I ask is that you're generally around the same level as me or lower. Having someone powerful tag along would definitely make things quicker, but it would kinda spoil the fun of getting your hands dirty yourself, I think. All in all, Wizard City isn't a massive world outside of tutorials. There's not actually a whole lot to get done around here. I'm sure we're going to be coming back here very frequently throughout our adventure, but for now, that is every quest in Wizard City completed, and we can move on to Krokotopia. If you made it this far into the video, first of all, thank you for watching. Second of all, make sure you like the video and leave a comment about what school you liked the most and why. I'd love to hear more about the schools and what they offer. It's been a while since the last time I played this game, so for me, there's a ton of new things to explore and all the visuals are nice and fresh. There's been quite a few quality of life updates and changes to the game that's made so many things far easier and more intuitive than before, and I'm extremely thankful for all the support on the streams. The more people enjoy this content, the more I can be pushed to keep going and have fun and perhaps one day, finally put a close on this chapter of my childhood and say for certain that I've done everything there is to do in Wizard101. For now though, this is the first of many videos giving a brief overview of all the things I've done so far, and I plan on making an update video for each world as I complete them. For now though, this is the first of many videos giving a brief overview of all the things I've done so far. I plan on making an update video for each world I complete for now, and then focusing on specific things like pets, raids, and so on. If you want to influence these videos, join the live streams. I'd love to chat with you guys about potential challenges we can do to spice things up and let us experience the game in a different way than normal. With a task as heavy as completing everything, we definitely have time to try things out. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to drop by the streams over at twitch.tv/gooplord69 and let me know what you'd like to see in the future.
Today, balance is considered one of the core 7 schools of magic, but many institutions have yet to fully incorporate it into curricula.
So balance is a new... Are you flossing? In my Wizard101 game? What the heck? Oh my god, he's hitting it. Oh my god. Yo.